y'all, welcome back. Today I'm going to do my April TBR for you. This warning is a very strange TBR, but April's my birthday month and I do what I want. So we're just going to dive right in. You're going to see a theme, probably. So we're just going to hop right to it and hopefully you'll pick up on a theme. If not, I'm sure I'll tell you. So the first book that I'm reading in the month of April is on my e-reader, which is why this is going to be a little bit of a glare. But it's Stalking Jack the Ripper, and it's by Carrie Maniscalco? I don't know. It's one of the James Patterson books. This is supposed to be a young girl in the late 1800s who is, and she's basically working with her uncle, and she's autopsying all these women who are coming in who are victims of Jack the Ripper. It takes place in London, obviously. London's my favorite city in the entire world, so I'm kind of excited about it. I'm a little hesitant only because I feel like it's probably geared more towards a much younger audience. I know that I read a lot of YA, but I feel like typically the YA that I read is more of like adult than this, so we're gonna see what happens. So I'm excited. I've heard really good things about it, and hopefully those will be true. The next book I'm reading is not part of my theme for my birthday month, but that's okay, and it's because I need to finish this series soon. And that is Empire of Storms, which is book 5 in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I feel like things are coming to a head for our leading lady. So I'm really excited to read this. I really enjoyed, as you all know, the last 4 books of this series, and I love Sarah J. Maas. So I'm just really excited to see like how Selena Eileen becomes this like total just badass, and I'm really amped for it. So I'm really looking forward to this one. The next book, so I decided that I was going to start rereading some books that I haven't read in a long time, and that is why I've picked this one. I actually purchased this book from a bookseller in London when I was living there many moons ago, and I read it like 3 times, and I don't know why, but I just love this book. It's so lighthearted, it's just super fun, and I just think it's really great. So that is called Misfit, and it's by Maria Beaumont. This is just such a silly little book. I absolutely love it. It's like total chick lit. It takes place in London, and it follows this girl named Charlie. She's of Greek origin. So it kind of has that My Big Fat Greek Wedding feel to it a little bit, just based on the family of the characters. I think Maria herself is Greek. And it follows her, and she works in a gym, and she's like not a fit person at all, and she works in this gym, and it's about all these things that come to happen. She's single, she's living in the city, you know, her parents are really overbearing, and her parents are always trying to marry her off, and you know, I just think it's really good. It's a really fun read. Like I said, it's my birthday. I do what I want. Again, this one takes place in London. The next one, I'm very late to the game on this one, but I'm super excited to read it because I've heard such great things about the series, and that is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. Basically, this takes place, and there are 4 different Londons, and there's these 2 magical characters. One of them is a traveler, and she's able to travel between the 4 different Londons. One of them has, you know, no magic at all, so it's like the London that we know. One of them has a little bit of magic. One of them has magic that's totally suppressed. So I'm super amped about this. I've heard it's really action-packed. I just cannot wait to read it. Again, London. See, this is my favorite thing. London's my favorite city. Reading about London is one of my favorite things. So all of my books for the month of April, with the exception of the Sarah J. Maas Throne of Glass series, are based in London. Who would have thought? So the next one is, I'm a little bit hesitant about it, only because I read one of his books in the month of March and I wasn't thrilled, but I know that this is a different style. But that is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. This basically takes place again in London, where this man, he steps in to help a girl who is bleeding on the street, and basically by helping her, he is sucked into this underbelly of London. It's like this alternate reality London where there's monsters and demons and saints and all sorts of stuff in this a subterranean labyrinth. And the girl that he's helped ends up being this noblewoman in this underworld of London. So it looks like it could be really good. I'm a little scared, honestly, to read it because it's kind of substantial and I'm afraid that it's going to be like one of these weird heavy things that I'm not going to be able to finish. So we'll see what happens. The next book I don't have a physical copy of. This one does not take place in London. The book is in transit to my house right now. And that is, what's the name of it? The Beauty of Darkness. It is the third installment of the Remnant Chronicles. I cannot wait to get my hands on this book. I'll probably read it as soon as it gets here because I just really loved the first two. So I'm really excited to see what happens with Leah, Rafe, and Caden. Team Caden all the way. So I'm just really looking forward to it. Now, the last book that I plan to read this month is a book I've read many, many times. And I'm going to read it again because it's my birthday and I do what I want. But also because it is a new version of the book. And it is the illustrated Harry Potter. So this is Sorcerer's Stone. I also have Chamber of Secrets. Prisoner of Azkaban doesn't come out until October, so I'm only reading this one and the second one for now. But this is an illustrated version. It's illustrated by a man named Jim Kay. And it is just beautiful. I mean, look at this. Like, it's just amazing. Even like those pages that don't have these massive illustrations on them just have these, it's just beautiful. Like, look at Ron. Oh, I'm really excited to read it. And I'm really excited. Oh, look at that. I'm really excited to kind of dive back into the world of Harry Potter because it's been a long time. I used to when every time a new Harry Potter book came out, I would reread the previous books. So I've read books 1 through 6 times at least. So I'm just really excited to kind of dive back in and just get the feels, you know, one more time. Obviously, this is kind of, again, like my London thing. But I'm pretty stoked. It's a beautiful book. I'm really excited about it. So that's it for me for the month of April. If you have any recommendations for me for the month of May, or if you've read any of the books that I've talked about, feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, happy reading. Bye guys.